Oh boy, that's loud. Sorry guys. I'm having just a few technical difficulties. Running a little late. Alright. How you doing guys? Welcome to the channel. Back to the channel. Today we're doing some Super Nintendo games on my arcade machine. I'm using a device called the Jamizer, and basically it takes any RGB enabled console and through a SCART input converts it to your JAMA, which is your wiring standard for arcade machines. So today we're going to be playing some maybe some shoot 'em ups, some platformers, maybe some fighting games and whatnot. We'll see how it goes. How's my mic volumes? You guys can hear me all right? Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm playing this on a new Astro City cabinet. It's a sit-down Japanese cabinet. I love it. It's a great little cabinet. So right now we've got UN Squadron here. This is actually a really fun game by Capcom. The original arcade version is slightly different from the console version. The arcade version was a little bit more linear through the levels. You progressed, one level at a time, and you didn't have a good, or you didn't have a sort of a selection that you'll see in this, where you can like choose your levels and you choose your loadouts for your weapons and all that. So I like this version a lot better because it just feels like I have a little bit more strategizing tactics and a little bit more options for progressing through the game. So yeah, let's check it out, and then feel free to ask me any questions or whatnot, and don't judge me on how bad I am at this game. I like to use Greg. He seems to last a little bit longer when your health is low and when you're taking a lot of damage. Happy Easter, by the way, guys. Alright, so we start off, we only have like $3,000. So first thing, I usually just take the bombs for the first level, because first level is usually pretty easy, but, famous last words. So this game's neat. I really like the fact that the rapid fire is like kind of a rhythmic thing. You can, I can hit these slamming the buttons like a normal rapid fire, but there's actually kind of more of a hold technique here where it will go rapid fire for like a good 3 seconds and then stop. So, if you have this sort of rhythm where you're just constantly going like that, like pressing the button every 3 seconds or holding it every 3 seconds, you get to continuously rapid fire. Saves you a little bit from fatigue, I guess. Yeah. First level has 2 of those big clear power-ups where you collect it and all the enemies on the screen die. I only collected 1 in this one. Oh, this guy is super cake. I just stay down here, go back and forth for the missiles, heat-seeking missiles that are coming out. Excuse me. Yeah, easy peasy. Hey, what's up, Synth? It's going good, man. Just chilling on a Easter Sunday. Gonna make some roast beef later. Yeah, I love Greg. I think Greg is maybe a little bit more of like the easier mode. Yes, James, I have considered it, and if I did consider using the Raspberry Pi, you joker, I'd call this show the emulation only show. Alright, so most people usually go to the ground-based ones, but I like to take out the air units first. These guys are going to come in and, you know, as close as they get to the base, they're going to force, as soon as they get to the base, it's going to force you to play those stages. So I just like to cut it off at the pass. And these stages are easy enough that you can get by on some of the base level planes. So for this, I'm just going to get a full loadout. Ah, yeah, Shin's cool. I think Shin has a little bit better power output. There we go. You all die. Yeah, I really like the shooting mechanic in this. You know, usually people use like auto fire techniques or auto fire boards or whatever. I just like the kind of more chill, relaxed, you know, press the button every 3 seconds to get the full spread. I don't want to take a hit here because as soon as I get to the stealth bomber, I need all the health I can get. Although there is a health power up when I get to the stealth bomber area. Okay, you guys can go away. Oh, damn it. Oh, too late on that switch. There, that's what I need that weapon for. Ah! Missed my clear. Oh no! Yeah, I love the soundtrack of this. Most of the Konami games back in the day, they have some pretty awesome music. All right, let's give it another go. Usually, I can get that one done in one go on this base level, but I forgot about my cluster bomb. So in my control panel right now, I'm using a Sumitsu LS58 joystick. It has a kind of a little bit of a shorter throw than those Sanwas usually, and I have an octo gate on this because I want to hit those nice diagonals without any trouble. But yeah, I prefer this stick for any kind of shmup or platform game or just something that's not a non-fighter. For fighting games, definitely go with a Sanwa, JLF, especially like any of the Japanese or like Street Fighter style. If it was like Mortal Kombat, I'd probably get like a bigger throw joystick, like a HAPS competition. But the Sumitsus are awesome. Later this week, I'm going to be doing a arcade stream of Smash TV. I've got a panel that attaches to this. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get that one. And then it's got like dual sticks, and I'm going to be putting my Sumitsus in that as well with an extended shaft, just like kind of a Robotron cabinet set up with a longer joystick shaft. I know it sounds weird, but Alright, where is there's a power up around here. Here it is. Yeah. So for this first part, I just bomb the heck out of this guy. Just deplete my entire bomb stock. He's gonna try to rush me up there. Watch out for the diagonal bombs and his back cannon. Screw it, you die. Whee. Didn't I say Capcom? I thought I said Capcom. Did I say Konami? My apologies. Yeah, I meant Capcom. You know how it is when you're playing and talking. Sometimes you just you don't know what you're saying. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna do a quick bomb run to get some cash here with these guys. So these are just like simple bonus levels, just to get some cash. I don't know what the best technique is for this, but I usually just get some bombs and, you know, hope for the best. I rarely can do it on one go. Let's see if I can do it again here. Did I get it? No, it didn't. Wow, what a noob. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so let's go for some more plane action. So this is cool. This level is like a dogfight. I need full armament for this. Alright, let's rock. So these guys, as soon as you targeted them, they like to fly away from you. And you gotta watch out for these guys coming up, creeping up behind you, little creepers. Right on. Sometimes you just gotta prioritize those guys coming behind you. Oh, no. Now we're getting a little overwhelmed here. Knock that out first. Get some clusters. Hit all three at once would be great. Uh-oh. Nope. Ah. Yeah, right? Like, you spent a whole bunch of money on the Mega Crush, and it's like, was it worth it? Oh man, now the sub's creeping in. Okay. Let's go for another bombing run. I'm gonna try to get this bomb. Try to get this bonus. Ah. Okay, I'll get it on this one here. There we go. I mean, that's usually the best I can do. You know, I don't mind taking some hits. Like, if you die from a bonus stage, that's pretty sad, but, you know, spend a little bit of money, $2 grand on the bombs, and you get most of it back anyways. All right. Oh, I think I have time. The thing is that, so that submarine showed up. It's creeping along, so it's probably, you know, a little, maybe a couple squares past the bottom red arrows here. One of the stages. But let's go for the dogfight again. I was feeling pretty good about that. I don't think I have enough money right now. Oh, I have one for the F20, but I usually don't get the F20. I usually save up for the A10A over here, because this one has a diagonal shot on your normal attack. So I think I'll just stick with the base. You know. Save our cash. I think I can do it. Sure, man. Yeah, thanks, Synth. Thanks for popping by. Really appreciate it. Have fun with Final Fantasy VII. I know you've been rocking that. Oops, didn't want to use my cluster there. I didn't want to use my Mega Crush there. Let's pay attention. Great. I'm gonna have to do this old school. Ah, get off me. Oh, this is bad news bears. Still gotta contend with these guys coming at me. Oh no! One more shot. Come on, Greg. You can do it. Oh. Yeah, you know, my buddies were like, "Are you really gonna start a stream up now while Final Fantasy VII came out?" I'm like, gotta get it started at some point. All right, this is probably gonna be a short run. We can switch up the game. Let's keep it live. I want to do a few games on Super Nintendo and a few games on NES. And if I have time, PC Engine, I doubt it. I only really want to do it like an hour long, so. We got Easter stuff to do, you know? Alright, let's do this. Alright, come at me. Let's get out of here. Alright, finally. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna try to do more early streams if I can. It's tougher during the weekday. On the weekends, like, you know, this time is probably like my best time to do a stream. But during the weekdays, I gotta figure out sort of a better schedule. I like the Thursday format. You know, Thursday is pretty good, especially in coordination with some of the guys that are doing arcade streams as well. I don't really want to stomp over their times, and you know, like spread the viewership and spread the love. All right, so I got no bonus levels, so let's pick a ground stage. Let's go with this one. Ground carrier. Let's see if I remember what this one is. I'm like a little bit short of my A1OA, so F8E it is. I really wanted that sub to come because I like fighting the sub. Seems like it's like a simple, small stage. Pretty much just a straight to a boss stage. Okay, jerks, get out of here. These guys gotta really concentrate fire on. I don't know how to properly use this clear. I mean, I just kind of do that. Oh no! Shoot. It's too early. Oh, wrong button. Wrong attack. I wanted the cluster. Okay, I got a cluster and I got my bombs. Get another cluster. Oh yeah, this one's fun. Just want to get rid of these silos first. Hopefully not take a hit again from. Oh no. Ah! Oh, there she is. It's the sub. So yeah, when they get close enough, you're forced to play them. Could get the A1 away right now, but then I would have no power-ups. Screw it. It's my last life anyways. Let's see. We're gonna have to do this. I have to do this the old-fashioned way. I love this song too. So here's that downward diagonal shot. And then I like how he just jumps out and shoots that crazy area effect. Explosion, cluster bomb. It's kind of a neat moment of this boss battle. Oh, slow down city. And then forward. And then he's gonna jump out and shoot. I mean, it's a pretty easy boss battle. Oh, again, famous last words. All right, we're empty on all counts. Bring it, son. Bring it. Yeah, I usually like hitting that one earlier because you know, it's a good cash grab. Yeah, this game is, I mean, it is kind of tough. I'll tell you the truth, I've never finished this game. I've gotten as far as maybe getting 2 of these ground stages done and all the extra moving stages or boss stages. Go for some bombing runs here and clear this out. Especially with the A108 is awesome for this. I'm gonna try to do this without bombs. Yeah, let's try to do it without bombs. No, you need bombs. I was thinking maybe I could just shoot them with my diagonal shot. All right. It probably works out in the end if you do a 3 times, like around 20 seconds, you get the bonus for that. And if I spent like $2 grand on bombs and whatever I returned would, I mean, it's probably not that much gain for not buying bombs. All right. Yeah, let's try this again, now that I have enough money for some actual upgrades. Let's max it out. Why not? We're gonna go frantic on this. So yeah, there's the bomb that sends bombs right down, just, dropping bombs. And then there's the falcon that kind of goes to the ground and then travels along the ground. And I'll show you that in a second. Probably going to do that during the ground carrier fight. And I don't know if there's any hardcore shmuppers out there, but usually one of the cardinal rules of playing a shmup is, never chase a power-up. Let the power-ups come to you. It's usually safer that way. Oh no, I'm gonna take a hit. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh, how did I make it out? Oh, that was weird. That was really strange. I've never seen that happen before. I thought usually you just get sucked into the stage and get killed. It just popped me out. Well, I'll take it. Feels dirty. Oi. Alright, we got Napalm, we got Mega Crush, and we got our Falcons. So let's open up with a Mega Crush. Oh, can I get double? No. Just want to take these these launching pads out of the equation here, so I can use them for cover. So you can get down into here. And what sucks about the missile silos is that you can only shoot them while they're open. So you have to sort of stay down low and wait till they open and not get hit by that horizontal gun. I think this is usually a good spot, but I need to kind of go up 1 pixel. Let's see what I got. I got Napalm. I don't remember what the Napalm does. Oh, right. Yeah, it's a big bomb. Alright. I like this one. Oh, smoked me there. That's right. That one gun shoots upwards. He'll track me. But without the missile silos and the launching guys, like, this should be pretty cake. A pretty cake. Where are you at? Why are you even on me? Boom. And then big money for the special weapon return. Look, this guy just trolls you after you beat him. Enjoy your desert graves. They can't hear you. Let's see what we do on time here. Okay. I should probably switch it up after this. Let's go, let's do one more actual level, not a bonus stage here, and then we'll switch up a game to something else. Any requests out there for Super Nintendo shmups or arcade-friendly platformers? Not Super Mario, please. I mean, I prefer to play Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario World on pad than an arcade machine. What's up, Sam? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. All right, forest or water? Forest, water, forest, water. I think this one's tougher. Let's do it, because this will be the last stage before we'll switch the game up. I mean, we can play some Gradius. Yeah, some Gradius. I'd be down for some Gradius. So we have Gradius 3 on the Super Nintendo, and I have Gradius 2 on my Nintendo. It would be neat to actually get some Nintendo games on this. So we can try to do something like that. Oh, nope, don't fly into the bullets. This one I gotta remember what this one's like again. Right. God, I love this. This plane is so awesome for these stages. Look at these MiGs. They're cool. I mean, I should be utilizing my special attacks more, but I kind of just usually force my way through it with my normal shot, my bomb. That's what I like to say, kicking it old school. You know, you don't have much in terms of special power-ups and special attacks in the older school games. Like thinking about like Raiden and, you know, like some of the older shmups. Whoops. Okay, you're getting napalmed. Slow down, City! There, I'm try to Gotta try to like spread that damage out to multiple enemies. On the napalm shots. Oh yeah, don't take another hit. But yeah, so the mechanic about this game is if you take a hit while you're in this danger, recovery, then you'll die. Oh don't! Oh boy, I thought I was gonna take it there. Ah! That wasn't bad. Yeah, let's do some Gradius 3. I might have the SA1 hack on this flash cart, which reduces the slowdown, so it plays a lot harder and a lot faster game. So especially during the bubble level, like you'll notice that it'll run smooth. So let's rock that. Nope. All right. So I might have put it in my hacks folder. Is that right? Not sure if I saved it. Oh yeah, I did. Whee! There we go. Yeah, this is awesome. This is a really sweet hack of this game, and there's quite a few other SA1 hacks out there. Maybe a handful. Contra 3, I think, is one of them. Oh, we should do Contra 3 after this too. I don't know how that's going to play on the buttons here, the arcade layout buttons. But yeah, let's let this sweet intro play. Look at this art. I've always loved Gradius, the series of Gradius, or Gradius, as some people say. I played a lot of the Nintendo Gradius that came out on the NES back in the day. And then I imported Gradius 2 from an online, not an online store. At the time, it was a long time ago. It was a store that you'd go to and they would put in an order. So ended up getting Gradius 2 on the Famicom cartridge. I didn't have a Famicom at the time. So I ended up getting an adapter, one of those like honeybee adapters, and it was so like jank, you'd like stick in this other adapter and you'd have to like stick it into your NES, and you couldn't fully close the front door. It was a really long adapter too. It wasn't one of the, I think they had shorter ones, but I never had that one. All right, so for this, I usually go with two-way and ripple for my selection, and then force field for shielding. All right, it's been a little while since I played this, so this will be fun. I go speed up first, and then I go straight to options. Let's go with two-way for now, since we're already at the front door of this desert. But man, it's great to play these games on an arcade machine. Most people just get an arcade controller and be done with it and be satisfied with that. But check this out. See, like that used to slow down the machine a lot. That dragon guy that came out, but now it's like super smooth. Insane hack, I tell you. Some of these guys who are just working on the homebrew scenes and the modification scenes are... Oh, I forgot to get my option. Shoot. Okay. I was supposed to be a shield. See, it's been that long since I played this game. I totally forgot. So I'm a little behind on getting my options here, but we'll make up for it. All right. Shoot the core. Normally I should have like 2 or 3 options at this point, but this guy, he's pretty simple. Just don't get hit by anything. This isn't this isn't UN Squadron. It's a one hit, 1 kill. There we go. There we go, more options. Oh, missed one. Damn it. Take that. And then next up, I'm gonna go for... I mean, if I take the Ripple now, I think that'd probably be pretty good. Like, look how super smooth this level is. Oh, this used to be such a slowdown, and it kind of was good that it was slow. It had a slowdown because, you know, you can sort of plan your attack a little bit and not have to react so quickly. But now it actually makes the game way harder. I'm not going for that one. Let's take another option here. Oh, it's so good. Man, this game is incredibly good. They're gonna come in and try to steal my options, you bastards. Yeah! Oh, no worries, no worries. We got this. Oh, they're gonna get behind me too. It's not good. Ah! I know you do, Sam. Oh, this is gonna be tough. This part here. Oh! Synth. So Synth is asking about if, you know, you had a little bit extra stimulus money, and you wanted to buy an arcade machine, who would you go with? I don't know. I'm kind of in the opinion that arcade hardware is kind of like a Jedi lightsaber. Like, I like rolling your own to be a true aficionado. Ah, this is probably game over for this area. You can't die in this area. You got to go through it. But yeah, like, you know, I would either get something that's already sort of already pre-built for you that you assemble together, and then you apply your own art. There's multiple vendors out there that will supply kits that are, you know, you can ask for different kind of finishes. Like if you want it to have like a laminate finish on it, or if you just want to leave it as bare wood, and you put it together. And then, you know, get your artwork printed up. But if you have no time for actual DIY for things like that, what I would suggest is look into some of the arcade forums that are still pretty lively right now. BYOAC, Build Your Own Arcade Controls, is a really good forum for getting up and running. There are some vendors on there that do custom jobs for people, and sometimes you can even find guys locally. Even in my area, I'll go on like Craigslist and I'll be like, oh well, I see people that are building these MAME machines and our emulation machines for for customers, and they usually run you like maybe about $2,000 depending on what your configuration is. Yeah, and you know, so yeah, some people just can't build that stuff, and they don't have the space or the tools. Yeah, you know, if you want synthetic, I can give you some links to a couple guys that I would trust. There's a guy out in Arizona. His name is Haruman, or his online name is. He's got a site called Haruman's Customs. He might be able to put something together for you, depending on the size. He has a CNC machine, and he's been making arcade cabinets for forever, you know. Hey, thanks for the follow, K Chorton 2. You get the Horatio glasses on. I wish I had my sunglasses right now. I do the same thing. But yeah, thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, for the easiest, James is right. Like for the easiest setup, an arcade 1-up with like a modified, either ripping out the board that's in there and putting in a Raspberry Pi, or another type of multi-game setup. That probably would be the easiest route. You don't get the like nice CRT screen and all that if you don't care about keeping it sort of purist, you know. For me, I love the CRT screens. And hey, I got another follow. This is follow day. Thank you, Forum. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Got the Horatio glasses on for the cool follow. Cool and cheesy, I guess. Yeah, Haruman is a great source. His prices are reasonable. He has a proper CNC setup. He can build you complete replicas of arcade machines, like if you like, you know, a particular style of cabinet. He also builds bar tops. If you just don't have the space for a full size machine, you can get a nice like bar top that's maybe about, you know, shoulder length and you know, torso height. But yeah, I'll send you a private message and you know, for his site, and you know, let him know that Galaxian or Optonaut recommended him. All right, let's do another game. What are we doing on time here? I kind of want to wrap it up in about 15. So let's pop in another game. I wouldn't mind trying out Contra 3. Let's see if Contra 3 runs well on an arcade control setup. I don't have the SA1 hack of Contra 3 yet on this flash cart. But I should get it. There's maybe a couple places that Contra 3 slows down in. Oh man, that's completely off. I guess Contra 3 runs at a different resolution here. And maybe I can scale it down. Give me a second. Yeah, my setup is right here. All right, that seems to be the best I can do. Let me pop off that little bottom scan line. Oh, right on. Yeah. One of the... There we go. Yeah, I mean, you are right for free transform. One of the things, though, that I really should have prepped this for what games I'm going to be playing, but one of the things is we're trying to keep the aspect ratio and the pixels because they're coming in, at 1:1, and I'm in the computer on the capture software. I'm doing just integer scaling so that the pixels stay as crisp as possible. So if I go free transform, it might distort it a little bit. So I try to keep the integer scaling to be, at least at like whole numbers. So that's why you see a little bit of the top and bottom is cut off. But it's very interesting that Contra 3 runs at a little bit of a higher resolution than some of the other Konami games. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Do it. All right, let's see. I got about 10 minutes left, so let's make this a good run. Trying to remember what my buttons here. Okay, not that button. Shoot, switch weapon. All right. Yeah, this'll work, I think. God, this game's so good too. Man, there were such bangers on the Super Nintendo. I like the switching weapons. I have one in my cache. Oh, hey, come on. For moments like that where you die, and you have your backup weapon still there. Heat seeker, laser. No lasers for now, please. I think this is a game I'm probably better at with a controller than arcade. Boom! Boomstick! Boom! How you like me now? I got a tank! Okay, I need a weapon. Oh, Crush is so good. Or Crush, or Cluster, I think is what it's called. It's funny, I'll play Metal Slug on an arcade control setup better than I'll play Contra 3 on it. There should be laser here? Yeah, laser for this tank. Shoot, I'm already down to zero men, 0 lives. Double Crush or Heat and Crush. Ooh, let's just go Heat and Crush for now. Strike a pose. And if you shoot at the same time, he does the old spinorama. It's really nice. That's by holding L and R. And there's a little bit of a kind of a exploit here. If you just keep shooting these guys, you'll get enough men for, or enough points for an extra man, and not get hit by the random fireballs. Yeah, we don't have time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. I want to at least get these guys down. Get some good pointage. No, nothing. No free man. Yeah, don't need no spread. Don't need no stinking spread. And then of course the fire just, you know, just disappears. It's cool. Suspension of disbelief. I have fond memories of playing this on a demo kiosk at a old Toys R Us locations. Oh man, you know, one of these days I want to do a Star Fox run. I used to so for Star Fox. Oh, this will be an interesting stage to play on. They had a before Star Fox came out. At my local department store up in Canada, they had department stores called Zellers, which is pretty much like a Target or you know, any of the Walmarts or whatever. And they had a competition on a weekend to come in and just play a demo version of Star Fox. And if you got the highest percentage through the first stage, you would win a cart. So I went in on a like Saturday morning with my parents, you know, going shopping, and we, you know, I put in a high score. I got something like 86%. It was not bad, but not the top. I think the top at the time was like 92, and I was like, man, I really want this card. I love this game. This is amazing, you know. And so the next day, you know, we were gonna have dinner, and my parents were like, oh well, what do you want for dinner? Do you want hamburgers, or you want I think we were gonna make like hamburgers or mac and cheese, or hamburger mac and cheese at the time. And we need to and you know, we eat it with ketchup. So earlier in the day, I ended up taking all the ketchup and dumping it out and throwing it away so that we can go back to the grocery store so I could put in another high score. And it was worth it. I went back and I put it up a 98%, and I won that damn cart. So I brought it home. I was like, this is, yes, we got the mad strats. All right, so this is going to be a little strange on an arcade controls because left and right control your rotation. Actually, let's go Heat Seeker for this. Might be a little bit easier to play. Oh yeah, this is totally not intuitive in terms of controls. You know, some games work well for arcade controls and some don't. Okay, would you just die? Heat Seeker is not very good for this stage, I think. But Crush or Cluster is. Where's the crack? Is it right here? Yes. Funny thing about that Star Fox story is that my parents just bought a new bottle of ketchup like last weekend or something like that, and it was pretty full still. They're like, where did all the ketchup go? I don't know. I think I might have been like 8 years old at the time, or... Oh, another Crush. Oh wait, I'm going in a circle here. It's not right. Oh man, it's so hard to control. I hope you guys aren't getting dizzy as I am. Oh, I like how he just spawns a new one right there. That's cool. Just snipe him from over here. Sniper! Oh, give me my barrier. I think I'm gonna, after the stage, I'll just load up a quick Street Fighter 2, just to kind of get you know, give you guys an idea of, you know, having just, I mean, everyone's seen Street Fighter 2 on arcades, arcade feeds and stuff, but it's just nice to have like a ported console version of it on an arcade cab through, you know, your Super Nintendo. I have fond memories of Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. You know, back in the day, the only chance you get to play that game would be through you know, the arcades. So yeah, being able to play Street Fighter 2 at home was like it was mind blowing. Oh yeah, I forgot he's able to duck. We like, it blew our minds, like actual good looking, you know, ports of Street Fighter 2. I mean, Super Nintendo port wasn't the greatest of all the ports. I think there's a big debate around, you know, the 16-bit era, what version was the best. Some people say PC Engine TurboGrafx 16 is the best port. Some people say the Genesis version. I tend to lean towards Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo had the better graphical quality, but the Genesis version had better sound, better music. Yeah. Back in the day, a lot of arcades in my area wouldn't allow kids under 13 in them, so the only times I was able to play Street Fighter 2 arcade was in Pizza Hut or 7-Eleven. Yeah, we used to go to, there was an arcade that we used to go to that, you know, kids weren't really allowed to go in there, but the owners were a little bit more, I guess, they're a little bit more shady. So they allowed kids to come in and bring their money. But it wasn't really an arcade, it was a billiards. So people would go there, you know, to play pool and snooker and all that. And they had a section where it was just arcades, and the owners would keep the arcades up to date. And you know, the newest stuff would be there. So my dad, he used to play snooker back in the day. So sometimes I would just go with him, and you know, he'd give me like $5 and I'd go and play. But yeah, you know, some of my only exposure to some of these games or some of the arcade games were through that shady billiards arcade. All right, let's go with Turbo. See how does that look? Is that looking good? James, I want to get an SNES kiosk if I can. They just look cool. Yes, hyper fighting. Let's put turbo all the way up, and let's just check our options. So this will be, I'm just going to run this for 5 minutes. I promised the family that I'd only do this for an hour. I like to play on hard. I've played a lot of this game. I'm not really the best, but you know, I don't usually like to go easy on myself. Yeah, James, I got Star Fox. I won it. 98%. Oh. I forgot you got to be aggressive with this guy. Yeah, that's difficulty all the way. Usually when you get Zangief in the first roll, bad news bears. Whew. Oh, man. Spinning clothesline. Alright, let's give it a few more tries. As soon as I can get past Zangief, it'll be a little bit easier. Let's just do some Ken action. Oh. Oh, wow. See, they go pretty psycho on the hardest level. Ooh. Look at that. Don't try to grapple a grappler. Ah, too early. Oh my god, that took so much health off. Wow. All right, one last try with Blanca, and then we'll call it a day. Call it a nice Easter Sunday afternoon. Green. No, I like the hyper colors. Yeah, my next stream, I'm gonna try to set up a proper sort of like access to like have like a wireless keyboard or something, so I don't have to like get up and do the transitions of different different screens. Oh, you bastard! Oh, how did he grab me out of a Blanca roll? I don't know. I call shenanigans on that one. I could always do the cheap like jump and try to not get grabbed. Oh. All right, I'm gonna one more, last one. Let's do some just classic Ryu, or Ryu, as my wife likes to say. Like, it's Ryu. No, it's Ryu. All right. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yes, finally. Good old Ryu. Good old Rock. Nothing beats Rock. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh! No, get off me. Stop squishing my face. Oh, I grabbed the grappler. Yes. All right. Well, you know, that was awesome. Let's end on a high note. Yeah, for some of these characters, like Zangief, you know, like grapple characters in all fighting games, they're all about pushing forward and pushing you backwards. They're trying to go in for that grab, but they constantly have this like forward momentum thing that they're trying to rush you down basically, or keep you under pressure. I mean, they have to. They have no fireballs, so. But yeah, that's great. This worked out awesome. I'm gonna do this again. Maybe next time we'll do like NES games or PC Engine. I've got Saturn also set up here, and Dreamcast, and it's really great to be able to play some of these arcade ports that normally, especially for the Saturn, some of these shoot 'em up games are super expensive. You know, you've got like Armed Police Batrider, for instance, is like $1,000 PCB. There ain't no way I'm buying $1,000 PCB these days. So you know, I'll suffice with a pretty accurate official port. I would err on the side of official ports than I would for emulation. You know, I try to avoid emulation as much as I can these days. It was great when I started off, but emulating isn't as accurate sometimes. You get problems with lag and display lag and input lag and all that kind of compiling stuff. And when you're playing games like fighting games and shmups, shoot 'em ups that normally is what I'm playing, you need that sort of like responsive one frame linking responsiveness. So I can't emulate. Raspberry Pi is even kind of the worst out of that sometimes, because depending on how you're connecting your controller, if you're going through Bluetooth especially, it's like you're just compiling more latency on top of the lag. So but yeah, I appreciate you guys coming by and checking out this sort of last minute stream. I ended up getting this board from the Arcade Projects Forum. There's a member there that, and I'm going to totally butcher his name, Artemius. Yeah, I'm terrible at it, but he built this thing called the Jamizer, and it's basically an interface that just takes SCART input from your RGB modded consoles and connects it to your JAMA arcade cabinet. And the way it handles all the controls is you can connect things like one of those like Brook retro boards or Brook fighting boards or the MC Cthulhu, which is a multi-retro console arcade board. Usually people put it in arcade sticks, fight sticks and all that. But in this application, you just connect it right to the Jamizer and then plug in the proper cables to the arcade consoles, and you got your full arcade buttons, all connected, and audio and videos all just sorted out. It's really, really simple setup. So I was happy to get that kind of hooked up and ready to go for today's stream. I'll have that going again. But like I said, later on this week, I'm going to do a Smash TV. Let me show you guys this panel. Hold on a sec. All right, so this is my sweet Smash TV panel. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it plugs right into my my arcade cabinet here, my new Astro City. It's got dual sticks for player 1 and player 2, and on the back it's just using Sanwa JLFs right now, but I'm going to switch those up for Famitsus. And I have an original Smash TV board that I've just been kind of letting collect dust a little bit, because it's if I dedicate this cabinet to switching out to these controls, it doesn't take long. But normally what happens is this cabinet is for me to kind of switch boards in and out of, and this control panel works with a majority of games. But once I switch out the panel, it's like then it's only going to be working with this one game. But yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys this game and play it. Especially see if I can transfer my Robotron skills over to Smash TV. Completely different game in terms of the gameplay, but still an awesome classic Williams dual stick shooter. So stay tuned for that. I'll post the time when I figure out when's the best time. I'm gonna try to get it a little earlier for you East Coast guys and Central Time guys. Maybe Thursday or Friday. We'll see how the schedule is, but I'll post it on my Twitter page. And I really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me for an hour and hour 15 on a Easter Sunday. You guys take care. Be safe, be well, enjoy your fam, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.